Hello, Mark Crossfield here. We've got Steve Buzza. We're at the university. We're at the chipping area. What's this place called actually, Steve?
The Vic Ambler Golf Centre.
So this is the Vic Ambler Golf Centre, University of Exeter. It's an amazing chipping and putting and bunker area that they've built. We've got Steve, who teaches here as well as at the range, helping out with a few Q&As.
Yep.
Question is about, what's the question about today?
The question is about backswings.
Backswings. Let's get stuck in. Right, Steve, what have you got for me?
So it says, hi Mark.
Hello.
I love the apps.
Ah,
They're fantastic.
I know.
Got a friend to take a few swing.
That's going in.
Oh,
Yes, please.
chipping is our next video.
Chipping in.
Yeah, so he's had a friend take a few videos of his swing, and then the backswing seems very narrow.
That got on the green, that one.
Have
Are you talking?
Yes. Have you got any tips?
Backswing's getting narrow. So what does he mean by that? Does he mean like in here? Is that what narrow means? Is that what he's talking about? I would guess it does.
Yes, and that can sometimes be maybe not the answer he's looking for, but
I mean,
sometimes when you video swings from different angles and stuff, you
absolutely.
can cause the... So
It makes it look more narrow than it is.
And that
Parallax. Perspective,
yes,
as they call it. The issue more is that if his backswing is narrow, what's that doing impact? What issues is that actually causing?
No, certainly.
Is the bigger question, rather than if it's narrow. Let's presume it is narrow. What I've done with people who suffer with narrow backswings is get them to try and understand a little bit more to do with their wrist hinge, so how much they are putting in or not putting in, so trying to extend out on the way back a lot more often, just simple things like that. Another thing I get them to do, which works quite well, is I ask them to hit the ball as far as they can while only swinging the club back, say kind of head height with the club. Don't let the club get above the head, but then still make the big committed follow through and all those kind of things. And that often helps them, because they get this feeling like they're not doing much here, but then they still commit. And then when you show them on things like video and what have you, they actually think, oh, am I really back there? It's like identifying the narrowing movement, isn't
certainly. And it's just checking though that we're not talking. Sometimes we can work too far in a straight line, can't we? Feel like we're going too wide.
Oh!
Concentrate.
Yeah,
concentrate. Go on. You're such a nightmare.
Me.
When people feel like they're getting wide but keep it going straight,
Yeah.
it can then cause issues like further in the swing. It's actually feeling sometimes that it does need to rotate around.
Yeah.
So sometimes
Go on.
that position there can be that might seem narrower.
On a camera, you mean?
Yeah, but then it can actually cause like a wider swing.
Yeah.
So it's just
I mean,
be careful. Really,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, I've not really had much issue with people being too narrow relative to them affecting their impact. It's one of those things, it sounds like one of those issues that he's using camera and he's seeing something that isn't pretty, and possibly wants it to look nicer. What are you actually fixing? So if you're narrow to having a less narrow swing, why will you be better? Because it ain't going to make you hold more putts. It might not make you fade it more or draw it more. It might not make you stop blocking it. It might not make you hit it higher. What shot are you fixing is the bigger question. Questions like that, when people come into lessons with questions like that, I don't ignore them, but I politely ignore them. Because what they're doing is they're actually saying, my hair doesn't look good today.
Yeah, well,
or these blue trousers don't suit me today. Because they're talking cosmetics.
Yes.
If they came in and said, I'm very narrow, which causes me sometimes maybe to get a bit down on my shot, so they go a bit low, I hit down and I take loft off the club, then I think, oh, that's interesting that he's working that out, let's see if that's fact. If someone comes in and just says, oh, I'm narrow, I just think, well, okay, I'm wide. You know, it doesn't mean anything, because what are you actually trying to fix? Because sometimes as well you say to people, okay, so what shot does that cause? Oh, it doesn't cause any particular shot, I just don't like being narrow. Well, then we're not talking about anything, are we? We're talking about pretty pictures again, aren't we?
Certainly, if you've got, whenever you're making any change, you want it to improve your golf.
Yeah, which is lowering scores. For that to happen, you need to hit the ball either in a different way or a better way with a different shape. It's not about looking pretty on these cameras, even though we do pull that off fantastically. Stephen, if I say so myself, young man. Thanks for the question. Thank you, Steve, for coming along and taking part. Thanks to Exeter University. Let us film up here today, and hope that helps. Post comments. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also, thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show, get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.